Hi, I'm Stephanie Watson. It's spring now, and it's been quite a while since I last did a video update. I've been really busy with some new writing projects and other types of creative projects, and my daughter Ivy and I have been hanging out and enjoying the spring, so we've just had kind of a packed schedule. And about a week ago I decided, maybe this is sort of a point in my career as an author that I should hire an assistant just to help with the kind of in day-to-day things that come with being an author, like keeping my files straight and taking phone calls sometimes. So I'm really excited to introduce you to my new assistant, Anne. Anne, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Cool. Well, that's Anne. One of the things that she's been helping me do this week is organize some of the fan mail that I've received over the years into file folders. Just because it's nice to keep track of it, and sometimes I like to go back and read what people have written to me. And just as a side note, if you do write me a piece of fan mail, I always read it and I write back to everybody. So this is a letter from Kayla P., and she writes, where did you get the idea for your book? Was it in your restroom while you were eating breakfast? That's a really good question, and I certainly get asked the question about where ideas come from. I don't usually get asked if ideas come to me in the bathroom, but that's a valid question, I guess. So I can just tell you that ideas are all around us, and they come at all hours of the day and night, no matter what you're doing. And in terms of the ideas for the Elvis and Olive books, I think most of them came from memories that I had of growing up. And it is a work of fiction, which means, I made up the story, but some of the emotions that are in the book and a couple of the events are based on memories that I had from when I was little. So that's where a lot of the ideas came from. And there are other ideas too that would just sort of come to me, throughout the day, and I was just ready for them with a notebook. I would jot down a lot of notes about, here's a piece that I want to go in the story. So I would write it down, keep track of it. I think a lot of people think writers have access to some special land of ideas, and I don't believe that's true. I think everybody comes in contact with the same sorts of thoughts and ideas throughout the day, and the difference is with writers is that we're just sort of ready for them and capture them in a notebook or whatever and then see where they go. So if you are interested in writing stories, just know that the ideas that you need to write those stories are all around you already. So thanks, Kayla, for writing in. I think there's another letter here. Okay, this is from Emily, and she asks, what's the title of your next book, if you have one? Well, Emily, I do actually have another book coming out in 2012. It's a picture book, so it's for younger readers, probably about ages 4 to 8, although you could certainly read it if you're older. And it's called, I think I said it's called The Wee Hours, and it's illustrated by Mary Grand Pré, who has done a lot of beautiful picture books. She's one of my favorite illustrators of all time, and a lot of people know her from illustrating the Harry Potter books that were published in the US. So that book's coming out in a few months. Let's see, there's another letter. This is the last one I'll share with you. It's from a girl named, I think I pronounced her name Keisha, or Kesha. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But she wrote me some letters and I wrote her back, and this is the last letter I received from her, which is that, let's see, she says, my friend Quinn thinks your letters are fake and that you don't really write them. He thinks it's just a guy or girl trying to trick me. Is that true? Your puzzled friend, Keisha. And no, it's not true. I'm not. I actually write every fan letter that I get. I actually write back.
No. Really?
No, it's true. It's true. I do answer all the letters.
No. Really?
Yeah, it's true. Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah. And I kind of feel like we've answered that question. So, let's maybe just move on and... Excuse me, are you eating corn chips on top of my notebook?
Aye. That means yes.
Okay, I'm really not okay with you eating greasy corn chips on top of the new story that I'm writing. Excuse me, who is that?
Oh, him? That's just my special friend, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Nice to meet you. And so, when I hired you, I guess I felt like I didn't need to explain to you that, you know, during work hours, you don't bring friends into the work environment, and you should probably not eat greasy corn chips on your boss's newest work of fiction, because that ultimately pays your paycheck. But that's okay, you know, if I need to sort of like be a little more clear about my expectations of you, that's fine. So in the future, you know, let's kind of keep the eating and the writing material separate, and no friends, special or otherwise, during work hours, okay? Sorry, just we can't have visitors. Sorry that you had to see that. Anne is really cool, and I think she'll be a really great assistant. There might just be a little bit of like training time that we need. So anyway, I hope that you are having a fantastic spring, and if you're working on any writing, I hope that it's going wonderfully well, and enjoy the summer.